Hello, hello, Taurus. My name is KK. Welcome to KK Tarot and Astrology channel. This is the first go around for me, and I'm very excited that you're here to join me. Thinking about calling it KK Superstar Tarot and Astrology just because I like the theme song. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna do. Ooh! Cards are already popping. Just got sublimation. Okay, so I put the golden rose underneath. Am going to do a reading today about the Jupiter Uranus conjunction. Turn that off. Which is happening in your first house on April 20th, 2024. Now, all the astrologers are talking about it. It's a big deal, big changes, and I am sure you're already feeling it. It's happening in Taurus, which, as I said, is your first house. That's how, you come across in the world. It's kind of an identity. Taurus is an earth energy, likes the comfy, cozy, good things in life. It's it likes nice things. It's ruled by Venus. Venus rules finances and values and art, the feminine aspects which we all have within us. So let me see. We're going to pull for the current energy, then what change this Jupiter Uranus conjunction is going to bring, and then possible outcomes. And I'm using this beautiful Wild Unknown Alchemy deck by Kim Crayons. I love her cards. One that already came out, which I think is just the overall energy because this is what's going on. Sublimation. When the heat goes down and boom, that's how you rise up. Also, there is a lot of big shifts happening. You may have noticed the big eclipse last week. And a lot of new light codes or these energy orbs, light beings coming in. I'm feeling it. If you guys see any orbs dancing around in the background, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna put a link. There's been kind of an orb party happening behind me lately. And I'll put a little link for y'all to see. Yep. That's this energy, this beautiful star. It's this cosmic chakra. And that's where these buddies are coming from. They are looking out for us all. So let's pull on your current energy. That's my doggy here barking in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna ground down for Taurus. Tuning into Taurus. Current energy for Taurus, please. Current energy for Taurus. Okay. Oh, look at what Taurus has for current energy. So what happens is that the sun moves from Aries right into Taurus. It's at 1 degree 27 minutes at the time of this Jupiter Uranus conjunction. So gold is the sun. This is the identity. Well, it's perfect for your first house, having these big changes underneath. I have Saturn. So maybe we'll talk about that later. A structure. Okay, so let's see what changes it brings. And Saturn isn't just structure. Saturn used to be considered the link between this realm and the higher realm. And it's ancient astrology. Okay. What change is this bringing? Change is this Jupiter Uranus bringing? For Taurus, please. Ooh, I'm just feeling it. So Uranus is that energy. It will zappy dap you. It's sudden, big changes. Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, unexpected. Like, you know, if you thought of it, that's probably not the thing that's going to happen. So I have been feeling this energy for a while. Okay. Again. So this is again. Okay. So what change it is bringing to the moon, to the silver energy. It's interesting. Wonder if some of you are watching who have Taurus moons. Moon is also the body, the emotions. Oh. Just looking at where the moon is at the time of this. Oh, it's moving from, it's opposing Neptune and moving into Libra in a matter of hours after this conjunction. Moon is also, well, I mean, it says silver, but I'm seeing it as the moon is also this this physical energy. Change in emotional. So you have the sun and the moon. Okay, so possible results, you know, down the line, because this is a transit, takes 14 years to complete a cycle that takes 14 years to complete, not a transit. It has been slow, and it's not like it's going to be over on April 20th, but it does take 14 years for Jupiter to move around again. Anyway, let's see what the possible outcome is. Ooh. Mars is so involved in this situation. Ooh. Well, it looks beautiful. Very beautiful energy. So these three is what I got all together. Let's just look at them. You can see some pretty colorful, beautiful. It's very Venusian to me. You guys are ruled by Venus. Venus is in Mars, is in Aries at the time of this conjunction. And also Venus is at the degree of where the eclipse was, where that solar eclipse was at 19 degrees. Why am I talking about Venus? Because it rules your sign, Taurus. And who is ruling Venus right now? Mars. Add in the heat, and this is telling me This is called the eclipse energy. Oh, that's the moon passing over the sun. You guys are the earth in that situation. Okay, so we have the androgen. This is about joining, and this beautiful rotatio, with breath. So this is, I'm talking about the possible outcome here. I'm getting from this androgen energy with that little, do you see that little spider up there? It's kind of coming down into the blue flower. Oh, look at it. Moon and sun coming together. A little spider weaving the web as the world turns for real. So this androgen is about kind of unifying. Oh, it's unifying. It's also the masculine and the feminine and the masculine. That to receive, to give. There's so much. I mean, people start talking about masculine and feminine energy, and we all contain both. We all contain both. No one just has the sun in their chart and no moon. You know, Venus and Mars, masculine, feminine. We've all got all the planets and the luminaries. So this is about combining them. Just so beautiful. How do we combine? What does it look like? What's the experience of this little spider? And breathing. Breathing is source, you know, it is that, you know, breath is life. But just yesterday I read something where that pause between the breath is that the moment of the dichotomy between masculine and feminine. Interesting. It's like a unifier. I think maybe this is about unifying, and how exciting it was for everybody to see that eclipse. Like people in, like the awe of the possibility of something being unified, and when something is, you know, the sun and the moon unified, that we can actually see more. You know, it's like going down into the basement. Once your eyes adjust, what can you see instead of having a big bright light in your face all the time? Oh, yes, and look what's at the bottom of this deck. This is my tarot deck I'm going to use. So that there's the moon. Ah, she's in the watery water. You're breaking out. That's what I see. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck by Katrin White-Stein. I'm going to use this deck to clarify the alchemy cards. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Okay, I mean, alchemy cards seem pretty clear to me. Now we're talking about taking our identity and moving it into our emotional body and unifying. It's a unifying factor. Okay, so clarify for the gold, please. Clarify. Give me a clarifying card for gold for Taurus for the Jupiter Uranus. Jupiter Uranus energy, April 20th. First house for Taurus. Maybe you're watching your sun, moon. Oh, this is what. Oh, this is interesting. So this is Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Oh, Taurus can feel real stuck sometimes. That's for damn sure. Is there a part of yourself that you're not letting out of the cage? That you're worried about getting seen? So this Eight of Swords, traditionally an Eight of Swords, I mean, this is a great, this is a great depiction. It's like a big old angel stuck in a little bird cage. The lid's off, you know, could get out of there, could fly away, could be there. That big spirit energy. Like, who are you? Maybe are you feeling a little stuck, a little trapped in who you think, who everybody else is telling you who you should be, and all those stories up in your brain. Because the sun needs to shine. All right, so what change is this Jupiter Uranus bringing? What shake up going to bring for you, Taurus? Please clarify. Silver. Please clarify. Silver. Please clarify. I like to take a little sneak peek sometimes. I think that helps me figure out. There we are. Oh. So what we got here. Oh. Sometimes the cards are just like, we're doing a Taurus reading. Here's a Taurus card, Knight of Pentacles. It is slow and steady. Everything's going to be just right before we move on. Not in a rush, not in a rush. And then we have this Nine of Cups. Oh, I'm feeling very a Nine of Cups. So Cups is emotions, just like it's our emotional body, just like the moon is. It's like when you make the change, it's going to be true to yourself, true to your own desires, you know, and it feels like it's going to be I'm going to say permanent. It's going to be a change that has staying power. This Nine of Cups in particular, you know, she's got like her fan kind of covering her fan of cups kind of covering her heart. Behind her is all these beautiful, I mean, it's like Venus is keeping her Venus for herself. Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah, what do you keep for yourself? That maybe it's time to open it up. Maybe, what if you shared it? Excuse me. Okay. So let's see what happens. So that's the change it's going to bring. That's the area. Very in this 3D, in this emotional realm, this emotional and physical realm. And it's not like, it's not dramatic. You're still keeping it tight, keeping it in, keeping it safe, but you're not feeling as trapped. Does that make sense? It's 9 of Cups. It's not 10 of Swords anymore. All those swords that were aimed at her head, now it's beautiful flowers. It feels like trusting your emotional self. Okay. So now we're going to move to possible results and outcomes. So the androgen, rotatio, and breath. Okay, please clarify. Please clarify for Taurus, possible outcomes. Oh, I'm just going to take that as the Emperor. The Emperor cannot stay out of these readings. So to give me, clarify the androgen, the rotatio, and breath, please, for possible outcomes. Androgen. Rotatio, rotation, and breath. Androgen, rotation, and breath. Androgen, rotation, and breath. Okay. Page of Wands. These funny birds coming out. The pelican and the Page of Wands, and these, I don't know what these birds are. They're kind of like dodo birds or something. The androgen. Okay, one more, please. One more for androgen, rotation, and breath. One more. For Taurus, would you give me one more? Would you like to give me one more? Whoops, you'd like to give me 2 more. Oh, okay, okay. What are we looking for? Yes. Okay, so underneath, so we got, for this is possible results, outcomes. The Emperor. The Emperor is just, this is called the Aries energy to me lately. He does have a lot of the same flowers that she has. He's got going on. He's decorated himself and put on a big stick mustache and, king of the world here. It's very Mars. It's all the masculines, all dressed up nice and pretty with Venus there. And then we have Page of Wands, who's often bringing in a message. Watching, looking, magnifying. A message about what your passions are, what you'd like to do. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Things from your past coming up. There's 5 of Cups. I got 5 of Cups. This is the emotional waters. And 4 of Wands, which is this tower. I think it's rebuilding. rebuilding your passions. Like, what have you lost? What have you felt like you've lost? Underneath, I have, this is why I mentioned power. Well, Uranus, that is Tower energy. So I have the Tower. So this does not surprise me that behind this energy is Uranus. The Knight of Swords, which is quick, sudden, unexpected idea about what you've been accepting. Have there been things that are out of balance in your life? Physical things. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth. But emotional, you accepting, like, little drips in your cup. Do you believe that you're better than or less than? This is a little Emperor standing here on, I don't know if you can see, it's the Libran scales. Venus rules Libra also. So it feels like perhaps you're kind of realizing that there's been something unequal in your emotional body. Maybe you've been kind of thinking like you haven't been treated fairly. Does that make sense? Like the stuff of life, how come I don't have this? How come I don't have that? And now you're seeing maybe the this and the that Taurus, that's so important for Taurus, I would say, that the things, maybe they're not the only things in life. That feels a little simplistic of me, but it seems like it's going to be a big mental change, maybe bringing the mental and the emotional together to see what you've created and to create something new, is to weave something new, changing something about your very self. Breath is self. I'm going to pull one more card, maybe a little advice. What advice do you have for Taurus? What advice do you have for Taurus? Woo! Oh my God. They all came out. So we're gonna say this one. Your plans. Your plans are changing, my friends. Your plans are changing. What you love. Oh my goodness. There's a lot underneath. I mean, basically, you got the whole deck here. Holy. So, yes, plans are changing for my Taurus friends. What is the advice? Keep grounded. I'm just going to say Queen of Pentacles, because everything, your hopes and dreams, what you think is stable, we got we got Seven of Cups, dreams, hopes, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. These are all the kings that make up this Emperor. King of Wands. The Emperor has fallen. Five of Swords. Like, that's that when you beat up on yourself with all your bad words that you aim at yourself because maybe you're not living up to all these kings that are putting the pressure on, all the kings that you want to be. Time to look at it differently with the hangman. What is important to you? What do you love? 10 of Cups. How are you trapped? That's self-entrapment, the Devil card. Knight of Cups. What moves you? Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus. Earth, abundance, energy. Like what would abundance actually mean to you? That's something to think about. You know, you had one idea what abundance meant. In came Jupiter, Uranus. Now you're like, maybe abundance. I have to redefine abundance. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today at KK's Tarot and Astrology. Please push the subscribe button, help a little lady out, and thank you so much. I'm gonna do another reading for May soon. Thank you. Good luck. I wish you all the best.